Hello, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Summer, and this is this week's collective reading. So if you're curious what might be going on, stick around. We're about to get into it. All right, as some of you might know, today is a full moon in Scorpio. So that's going to be bringing a lot of emotional things up to the surface that maybe you didn't even realize, or maybe even some secrets might be coming out. But either way, there's definitely going to be some transformations and revelations that are going to be brought with this energy. So let's get into it. Let's pull a Citadel card to see what archetype we're in as a collective. Ooh, the pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. Very interesting. Okay, so I think that there's a lot of things being weighed up right now, and I definitely feel that in my own personal life. But yeah, struggling to find that direction. So let me see how this card. Okay. The street is busy, alive with the shouting of voices and the sound of boots on the cobbles. But one pair of feet seems to have no destination, walking in circles, meandering and lost. This poor soul is the pathless, who hesitated on many decisions and rushed into too many others. They are the product of indecision and misdirection, lacking confidence in themselves and trusting too much in people who would misguide them. Ooh. It feels like progress on whatever you've been working on towards has ground to a halt. Sorry. Others might give you unsolicited advice, but you know yourself better than anyone else. Take a step back and consider a new direction, but don't keep stubbornly moving forward if it's not getting you anywhere. Ooh, this is not a fun message to hear. I don't like that. All right, let's see how this indecision has been showing up in your life. And yeah, oh man. Okay, yep, starting off with the conflict card. Very interesting. I'm gonna pull all of these. I'm gonna pull these cards. I don't know what is getting me right now. This is really interesting. I was fine the last reading, so I don't know. I'm feeling like a blockage, and maybe there's a collective blockage with everyone right now. Oh my god, I don't know what is wrong with my words. I need to get my shit together. Okay. Take a deep breath with me if you need it. All right, I'm gonna pull these cards. You're welcome to skip ahead if you'd like. Wow. Dang. Okay, this is way more positive than I was thinking it was gonna be. Goodness gracious. This is an interesting one. This is really interesting. I don't really know what to think about this energy right now, but I almost feel like this is kind of representative of what I've been feeling the past week or so of like, and I was talking about this a little bit in the Cancer reading yesterday, but it's really feeling, not in the Cancer reading, the water sign reading. Sorry, I'm a Cancer. But it's really feeling like this is a necessary blockage. Like, you know, sometimes when blockages are needed to kind of slow you down and help you process a few things in order to move forward in a better standing. That's kind of what I'm feeling, right? So it's like, I definitely feel like we're moving out of the era of conflict, right? And I've been wanting to talk about this, but the 4 yugas, look that shit up. I don't want to bring it up to people in my regular life because I'm like, these people are going to think I'm crazy, because talking about this shit out loud, it just always just sounds ridiculous, but it makes fucking sense. Okay, so you look up the 4 yugas, right? Sounds crazy. Do it. Because we are 4 years away from the golden age, and they talk about this age that we've been in as like the bottom level of what humanity can get to, you know, within the cycle of life, right? So look that up. It might give you some hope. I'm very hopeful for it, but I'm trying not to get too, like, my hopes up too much, because I don't know what the golden age looks like. Like, just because it sounds good doesn't mean it'll be my definition of good. So I don't know. But anyways, rant over. Okay, we're exiting this era of fucking conflict and ridiculous shit going on that makes everybody fucking hate each other. We're leaving that. And we're searching for what makes us feel good. What's good? What's emotionally fulfilling for us in this time and collectively, right? What would make us feel better, because what we've been going through is not fucking cutting it. I'm speaking from the United States specifically. It's been trash for the past 10 years. And it's just been like a slow, you know, and I'm scared about what happens when we get to that bottom. But anyways, maybe we can kind of like get the plane lifted up before we get there, but fuck, it's intense. So we're all trying to figure out what is emotionally fulfilling for us. What would bring us happiness? Like, we're trying to figure it out. I don't know if you resonate with that, but I do feel like there is an opportunity to get where we want to go, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of strength. A lot of strength and a lot of healing. It's going to take a lot of communication, strong communication, precise communication, strength, wisdom, knowledge, no ego. Let's just check that shit at the door. No ego. We're done with the ego era. I'm over it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to start healing, because we've been through a lot of pain as a collective, and I'm ready to get to this harmonious part, you know? So I see us going through a transition, but I do feel like we need to be aware as we move forward and always on the lookout for opportunities of change and growth. I really feel like we just need to, okay, you healing yourself is healing the collective. It's a ripple effect in energy. So if you can put out a bunch of good energy, a bunch of peaceful energy, do it. It's helping. Okay. Like they say that meditation, you know, where everybody was meditating all at once, like, I don't know. I think it did cure, I don't know. There were like a lot of coincidental good things that happened after that or something, but it fucking works, bro. Look up energy. I've been doing a lot of research in physics, and the fucking science backs it up. So why are we acting like we're the ones who are crazy? Like, why do people act like we're crazy? I think that's just brainwashing. But anyways, okay, that's a whole other thing. I don't know why I'm ranting so much in the collective. Okay. You've been victorious. And no, I don't even know why I'm putting this together. These go together. You've been victorious in your journey. And the era of deception is dead. We are no longer able to be... What was I going to say? Deceived. We are no longer able to be deceived. We have the internet. We've got 1,000 different eyes on the fucking thing. So you can't just fool all of us because we're talking to each other now. We've created a community between like everybody. So it's not easy to fool an entire country. Like, we can see through all of their bullshit now. So man, every time I do a collective, I'm not trying to do it about politics, but it just ends up that way. But yeah, I see us getting a lot of motivation to move forward because of this victorious, you know, energy in whatever we did. I feel like maybe, you know, trying to change and just being still and understanding and, yeah, whatever we did, whatever we fucking did, we did great, and now we're moving forward with a lot of steam. Like, I'm seeing like an engine, you know, like chugging along, and yeah, I see a rebirth coming very soon. Ooh, very soon. That's scary. But yeah, we're walking away from all those illusions and emotions that don't serve us anymore. We're walking away. And it might feel kind of weird. You might be a little up and down and like, oh my God, like maybe those negative emotions were helping me. Maybe I should have, you know, listened to those voices that were telling me not to do this, but nah. No more doubting. No more doubting. We have to be confident as fuck right now in order to make changes. Because people that don't make changes are insecure and stuck in a perpetual looping cycle. And it takes a lot of strength to be able to, like, to get up and actually do something about your insecurities. So I see us going from this to this, which is holding in, uncertain, scared, lack mindset, feeling like everything's going to be ripped from you, to able to handle anybody that tries to fuck with you, full of growth and prosperity. I see us entering in a really beautiful era, one that's full of growth, but growth comes with growing pains, so it might be tough at first. I don't want to act like this is all sunshine and rainbows and like everything's gonna be great, but it alleviates that doomful feeling, you know, that pathless feeling. That feeling sucked, but then when I got into the reading, I was like, oh, we've been pathless, but now we're figuring that shit out. And look, at the end of the reading, we find our path. Come on. All right, let's get some confirmational messages from the good tarot. All right, Ace of Fire, a new creative phase. Wow. Page of Air. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dang. 3 cards that symbolize new beginnings. That's insane. Whoa, and 2 4s. 4 of earth and 4 of air. This is interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. I wasn't trying to pull this many cards because I don't know if people like when I read like from the book like that. I don't know if people hate that or what, but I like it because it offers things that I might not say myself, you know? So I think it's fun to add something different in there. All right. Let's start with Ace of Fire. Spirit-powered action. Creative transformation, access to co-creative power. Hell yeah. When I feel my connection to spirit, I see unlimited potential for transformation. Not just for yourself, but for the world. We need to have a brighter, happier outlook on where the world is going, because what you focus on, energy is brought to. So if you're focusing on doom, that's what is going to come. So be an energetic soldier and don't let those voices win, right? There is a reason. Wait. There is no reason to fear because I am supported fully in imagining something new and daring to make it happen. This is a time to dream big. I can be bold and free because spirit inspires me to turn my dreams into reality. Come on. Come on. These dreams need to be a reality. Like, this fucking earth does not have to be such chaos. It doesn't have to be this way. Page of Air, new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, new focus. This calls for greater investigation as we've only scratched the surface. I don't really know. That's interesting. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? Yeah, this is a new focus. Maybe you're shifting your focus now that you've kind of felt this this energy from spirit. All right, 4 of Air, which is all about healing, I believe. Yeah, healing, meditation, rest, and recuperation. Yep. Finding clarity. Your mind, yeah, the mind needs to think and find clarity. So you have to find rest in order to do that. All right, Ace of Earth. Prosperity in its purest form. Concrete results in the physical world. Abundance made manifest. And yeah, I broke my nail. Sorry about that. I recognize the many forms of abundance and plenty, and I align myself with success. This is all talking about positive mindset. I align myself with success. I'm thinking positively. I need to rest so that I can recuperate and be my best self. And yeah, the essence of prosperity is taking form in the material world. Y'all, I'm not playing around. Journey of discovery, letting go, and seeking a deeper meaning and greater authenticity. All that glitters isn't gold, and I know that I always deserve authentic riches, the gold that fills me with joy, abundance, and understanding. I fearlessly pause to re-examine where I've been, where I am, and where I might go. Sorry, hold on one second. All right. Yeah, this is really like choosing a path that you feel is right for you, not anybody else or what society might think of you or any of that. This is really just doing what you got to do for you. And I think if we all step into that energy, then we can heal the fucking earth, because that energy is rooted in the heart. That is from doing what you feel is right for you. And that is a heart space action, man. Like, that is powerful. And it can do a lot. Love heals all. Like, love is the most powerful thing we have. I think we all know that. It's a saying for a reason. So if we can actually like practice what we fucking preach, I think we might be able to fucking do something here. All right, so the call. This is the last card of this deck. Sorry for reading so much. Why am I sorry? I don't know. I'm paranoid, I guess. Purpose and true prosperity. I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I am being called into a deeper, more authentic relationship with myself, my higher power, and with others. I am here for a reason. I'm required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. I don't know. I think we're going to be all right. Don't let pride get in the way. Confidence, not arrogance. It's time to release negativity. Okay. Bruh, all these are spot on. That's crazy. A personal issue reaches resolution. You're going to find your way. You're going to find your path. You just got to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, you're going to end up on a path that ain't as fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. Follow your heart. Your hard work is paying off. Okay? Following your heart is the main. Have faith in your dreams. Whatever you want to do is possible. You want to open a restaurant. You want to freaking be a nomad and walk the earth, and or whatever you want to do, you can do it. Literally. Connect with animals. They know the most. They see everything, they feel everything before we can feel them. They're so intuitively strong. And yeah, I don't know. I was connecting with a spirit animal last night, and that was really interesting. But whatever that means to you, if you have animals and you want to spend more time with them, or you have an animal spirit that you feel very connected to, I don't know. Animal spirit guides, healing, past pets. Ooh, interesting. Maybe your past pets are, kind of helping guide you. So they're amazing guides. Like, one of my cats is always with me, and he died like 10 years ago. Yeah, R.I.P. Mittens, So he's still with me all the time. I feel his energy everywhere. So embrace your inner gypsy. It's a time to have fun right now. It's a time to be free. It's a time to connect with other people and take time out. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, this is not the time to like grind mode. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, this is time to kind of like, okay, I'm getting out of grind mode. We just left Aries season. Now we're in Taurus time. It's time to ground ourselves again and really connect back to our roots, our heart, our souls, and the people around us, right? So connect in any way that you know how. whatever feels you, or whatever makes you feel most connected to life and earth, whether that's a walk or whether that's hanging out with your mom. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me here. This was really chaotic compared to my other readings this week. I don't know what the fuck was going on with this one, but I really appreciate you being here. And if you're interested in getting a personal private reading or joining my Patreon, I will put that in the description box below. And if you resonated with this reading, let me know how in the comments, or give me a like or subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. So thank you so much for being here with me. Have a great one. Bye.